Alright, what's up gamers? Welcome back. This is going to be chapter 9, I believe, of the playthrough, and we're jumping right into chaos. What on earth is this?
So this is where you've been hiding, abomination.
Holy cow. Whoa, that was cool. What did he just hit her with? He just like shot her with a rifle or something. Don't get too greedy in that chaos. Gotta be careful. Okay.
Watch out!
Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. I was like, oh, I've been stabbed. I'm on the ground. I was expecting like a follow-up, and then nope, I just get dragged. This is amazing. And again, he shot her with something, but that time it was blue. And it looks like he's using the... Is he using the bow? He is using the bow.
Now it's Overture!
He's using the bow, and I think he's using the twin dragon sword.
Keep pressing.
Amazing. I'm gonna use this just in case. Careful. Holy cow, man. Such cool attacks he has. Perfect counter. That was great. Don't die, boobs. Just don't die, buddy. Oh, sheesh. Thanks, man. Oh, she got me again with that one. Oh, nice. Oh no! Is he falling? We'll finish her off, man. You okay?
A hard-fought victory over a dangerous opponent.
Okay.
But we have granted its soul eternal rest. May this creature which woke to misery find peace.
Yeah, man.
You showed great skill during this fight.
I'm glad you're alright.
You must have had a great teacher. In fact, your fighting style reminds me of someone. Well, my mission here is complete. I'll make my way to Hotel Krat from here. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should head there as well.
Okay. That was so freaking cool, gamers. That was so cool. That was so awesome. And man, I was like, oh no, he's fallen. But like, instead of him like leaving the room, he just fell to a knee until you finished off the... That was so cool. That was so cool. First try, too. Awesome. Awesome, man. Okay, what did we just get? What did we just get? We got something. Okay, we got this. It can only be sold, it says. Genius Meister's pocket watch. So maybe this goes back to Klaus. What else? This thing. Bloody cipher machine. Okay. Got it. Got it. So it's a cipher machine. Okay. Cool. Oh, nice. We've got, looks like a stargazer right outside this room here. Super. Super cool. Whoa! Was the day changing? Oh, we're getting a flashback.
I need more time.
She has a lamp. She has a lamp.
I swear I won't be late. Not again. Not like I was with Carlo.
Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. So everything is coming together. All the pieces have been there the whole time, and now we can kind of start piecing them together. So we know that our character P is based off of Carlo, who was Geppetto's real son. Okay? We also know that Geppetto is linked with Camille, who was very close with Carlo. So sister, mother, you know, whatever. Wife to Geppetto, maybe. So Carlo's mother. It could be Geppetto's sister, so Carlo's aunt. It could be Geppetto's daughter, so Carlo's sister. However, that shakes out. Carlo was a stalker. He was apprenticed to Leah. That's how he knew Romeo. That's why it's so important that Romeo is found, because she already lost Carlo. So this is all interesting, making a lot more sense, kind of coming together in really cool ways. And a lot of this probably, for somebody who is well versed in the game, it may be obvious piecing these things together. But it's cool to just kind of be, you know, being able to do that along the way. Okay.
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary stalker. I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere? No, you're not. So very glad to know you are unharmed, my good fellow. Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility.
Right.
Such a loss. And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect.
Okay.
And on her part, greatness. I must know. Did she say anything to you before she died?
Am I supposed to lie, I wonder?
Did the medicine claim her sanity and finally drive her mad? I am truly sorry to hear that. A heroic end, but such a tragedy. The Rose Estate.
I think I'm supposed to lie to
You are
him.
perhaps seeking the alchemist tram. There was a tram here once, a long time ago, but it was deep underground. Deeper than here.
So we have to go
You
further.
can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages.
Okay.
I had assumed Veronique's Vanguard took it down for, permanent maintenance.
So how are we supposed to get to the Rose
But
Estate?
you might yet be in luck.
Oh.
If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before he expired.
Okay.
He claimed it opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I. Just past the ruins of the tram station, you'll see an entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful to someone. This is alchemist territory. One might say this place is where all the ergo we use comes from. But the alchemists found something else underground. Something so dangerous, most of them fled. They'd say, retreated. Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. But that doesn't make it safe. Let caution be your watchword.
Okay. So,
Oh, I've only heard rumors. I certainly haven't seen it in person. I've heard alchemists found it sealed away in the ruins deeper
some kind of an
underground.
abomination is
Now,
living
I don't
underground
buy
here.
this, but my sources claim the
And
discovery
I
was
think it's probably what we
alive,
saw from the
but
trailer.
not human. Perhaps that is why the alchemists seem to have cleared out.
Which is one of those things, you know? As much as I
had some
love
things to look into,
getting
investigating
excited about
this and that. As it happened, I took a rather pointless detour. But I'm still doing my best, trying to do something good. Veronique was my rival, but was she a hero? Yes, and did seeing her lead me to self-reflection? Yes, it did. And as I reflected, I've learned I simply do not have the courage for self-sacrifice. I'm no hero. There is no greatness within this coward's body. Seems I'm really nothing like her.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. So we've got a key that'll help us move forward. That's really great. The guy who gave it to us, he's a little bit suspicious. We're not sure if we can trust him. But what was I gonna say? I had a thought, and then it just, shoop, it's gone. Oh, Alidoro.
You made it out of the underground facility. I'm glad you're okay.
Likewise, man.
Speaking of which, I see you have an alchemist cipher machine. These are devices used to store confidential information.
Okay.
Decrypting it should reveal what the owner's hidden, but it requires a matching key. Luckily, I found a few during my travels. If I might, I will take it off your hands. I can't offer anything in exchange, but if I can unlock it, we could gain valuable insight about the alchemists.
Okay.
We share a common enemy, so I would like to offer my cooperation. Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime.
Okay.
Let's unlock it and see what's inside. We're in luck. It still functions. This reminds me of a tale I once heard about the ghost crocodile that haunts the zoo.
Nice.
Most people thought it was an urban legend, but I'd always found it troubling. Find the mounted crocodile at the zoo. It might provide a clue.
Very cool. So we have a reason to go back.
Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime. I did some investigating on my own. As I suspected, Romeo's disappearance is linked to Leia's history.
Right.
Perhaps you don't know. Long ago, Leia neutralized an infamous killer puppet. This act may be part of its revenge.
Okay.
At the moment, we know nothing of this puppet's whereabouts. That is what troubles me most.
Okay.
Look into the name
Oh,
Arlecchino. I worry
gotcha.
about Leia. This may be a fight she cannot face alone. If you can, please lend her your strength.
Okay. That was that was cool. That was cool. So now we have an Arlecchino association here. So the killer puppet that Leia took down was Arlecchino. I'm wondering if that means possibly that Arlecchino was the person responsible for killing Carlo. And that would be a very interesting twist. Because Arlecchino in the original game, he's kind of like the Joker. He's kind of there like as a sower of chaos. But he's not directly, at least to my recollection, he's not directly like against us. He's kind of like a
Have you
just
seen
a
what's behind the hotel?
chaos agent.
Another
But
tree that
knowing
bears
that he was a
gold
killer
coin
puppet,
fruit. I believe
it's
the
interesting.
alchemists are attempting to reproduce this tree. Perhaps, I hope anyway, this tree is linked to the cure. I'm unsure if I should even tell you this. Leia suffers from the petrification disease.
Right, we kind of thought
She
that
hides it from the world, but she can't fool me.
because she had that bottle that she
I have
dropped
no idea
there.
how long she has left. But for someone like her, it is a wretched, tragic fate. There's very little to be done to help her. It is frustrating. I gave Leia painkillers that help her endure the worst of the disease. Regardless, it must be difficult. Please help her by fighting at her side. In this moment, what she needs is an ally.
Right. But I'm
Since Leia
wondering,
and I are not strangers to one another, I have been seeking a cure, but so far to no avail. The official
Right.
statement is that the alchemists are developing
but we kind
a
of
cure,
know in the future how to make a
but
cure.
I would be wary of any help they offered. Perhaps a true cure will be found someday. But there is nothing we can do for her right now.
Okay. Hey, little buddy. Okay, I think one of the things I was going on a train of thought earlier when that guy was yapping, Lumacchio was yapping, and I was going to talk about trailers. I appreciate the hype that trailers can bring to us for a new game, but they also kind of, like, I have an expectation of some of the things that I'm going to see throughout this because of the trailers, and if I didn't have that sort of knowledge, I wonder how different the experience would be, because we kind of have an idea of what the next boss is going to be down in this, depths of Krot because of the trailers, and if we didn't have that knowledge, would it be a different, fresh
Dear me,
experience?
an authentic pocket watch made by a master horologist of the age.
Very
a
cool.
true masterpiece. See its distinctive shine, huh? You know, the first workshop techs were master horologists, clockmakers from foreign lands.
That's
Their
cool.
watches are as intricate as automated puppets. Isn't it just marvelous?
Yeah, it's
My
cool.
duty as a collector is to preserve these youthful passions of the greats. I would pay handsomely for this watch, if
Sure.
you are willing to sell it.
I mean, how much? Oh, 22,000. But that's all? Like, it's just, it can only be sold. Let's hold on to it for now. Do I have no ancient discs? Do I have any rare ergo? No rare ergo. Yeah, we'll hold on to that for now, because maybe there's somebody else that we can sell it to down the line. We'll see. Okay, so that's what we wanted to stop here for, really briefly. We can go ahead and, oh yeah, we can go back to the zoo. Let's do that. It said find crocodile crocodile statue. So that's cool. Let's go see what that's about. All right. So back at the zoo, it said crocodile statue. Oh, it said cloudy evening. Does it look different outside? Oh, yeah. It's definitely getting dark out. Okay, so crocodile statue. Crocodile statue. Where would you be? I don't know if I went down this way before. Whoa. Oh, how funny. We had just bumped into one of these butterflies recently. And here they introduced them all the way back at the beginning. Yikes, you guys. Alright. So, what's back here? Oh, we got a chest. Dude, if this is like the gun sword, and I missed it, it's just a Legion caliber, okay. I was gonna be so upset. And it looks like there's something up there on that side of the bridge. So let's go grab that. I'm thinking that the crocodile statue's gotta be near here. But maybe it's inside. Maybe it's back inside there. Oh, big bear. Let's just head back in and check out inside first. Let's just kind of work our way through things. Okay. So it's not there. Could be upstairs here. Oh. Yikes. 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 It really had me staggered there. Something just came up when I came around here, so maybe this is where we're supposed to be. Something popped up on the side of the screen. Is this it, maybe? Oh, it is. Confession. Crocodile necropsy report. The likelihood that the crocodile consumed human flesh is low. Found no human tissue or blood between the reptile's teeth or within its gular fold. The reptile's throat was free of fibers that human clothing would have left behind. Furthermore, the wound on the colonel's corpse is inconsistent with the bite of a crocodile. In light of these facts, it is highly unlikely Rex the crocodile killed Colonel Little. I conclude this incident was, in fact, murder. Some writing is scribbled below the report. I should have known something like this would happen the moment they took an interest in the zoo. If this note is read by someone of good and just character, please reveal the truth to the world. In my cowardice, I cannot. If this message gets buried away, I pray a great curse befalls those alchemist parasites. So they started they started kind of encroaching on the zoo and started testing on the animals. Which we could have probably pieced that together, but again, having that sort of confirmation is sometimes nice. I'm seeing that there's still something that we can do here at the hotel, so we're gonna go bounce back there before moving forward. It looks like we can talk to Alidoro, so we can probably share the information that we just got with him. But there was also something else there, and I'm not exactly sure what that was. There's another person here, maybe?
Any
Is there
enemy of
somebody
the alchemists
upstairs?
is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime.
Okay, so
You investigated
here's
the
what we
mounted
know.
crocodile. So, Colonel Little was murdered. Most likely the taxidermist as well. To
Interesting.
do something like this just to take control of the zoo. It seems human lives are nothing but tools to them.
Right.
I'm glad you revealed the truth to their lies. You are a force for good. I am honored by our continued partnership.
I like this guy. He's a good friend. Whirlwind Amulet. Ooh, that could be useful. Let's check that out. Whirlwind Amulet temporarily increases physical damage inflicted when a dodge is successful. That's pretty cool. I think I've actually got a couple of others that I haven't really looked at. Increases Legion Arm attack. Increases critical attack. I think I got that recently, maybe? Maybe not. Oh, here's... I had talked earlier about Black Cat amulet. Like, maybe that will... Nope. We already have a Black Cat amulet. Because there's a Black Cat solution or something. Cat dust that temporarily reduces your presence. I was like, oh, maybe there's a amulet that has the same effect, but we already have a cat amulet that takes care of fall damage. So there's something somewhere here for us to interact with. Not exactly sure what, though. And then when we come up here, now that we're looking at the tree, do you kind of see how it's kind of like there's like a person here? It's like there's a head, and all of these branches coming off the front are like the hair. Whoa, that was strange. And then there's a neck at the top there, comes down to the body. So that's really interesting. I don't know if I noticed that in the initial playthrough. So we'll have to check out the one at Hotel Krat and see if it looks kind of similar or if the tree itself looks different. I'm just going to stop in here while we're close by to make sure that nobody's there, because I'm pretty sure there's still something on our to-do list here. Maybe not. I'm not sure. No, it wouldn't be out here. So I'm wondering what that is, what that notification is on our thing. Eventide Hotel Krat. What is that showing us? Oh, is that Klaus? Okay, that's what that is. The blue thing next to it is Ergo. I thought that it was showing me like a puppet or something for some reason. So just showing me that I can sell something to Klaus for Ergo, which we knew about. Okay, so onwards then, right? Ancient ruins, excavation site. Okay. So we're still in many ways we are trying to get to the coast. Okay? And it's been alluding to the fact that we're trying to get to the Rose Estate as well. This looks like it could maybe be a shortcut, an elevator that comes back up to here, and then we can take it down. So that's kind of cool. But so it's alluding to us going to the Rose Estate as well as the coast. But in order to get to either of those places,
we found a silver lining. Because it's, you know what? Never mind. Mind. Nice to know the tram's not the only way out, huh?
okay. So we're going to want to swap our weapon over. Because we're going to be coming up against puppet enemies now. So we got nothing. I gotta put together my circular saw. I kind of want to use this handle that I was using, so where's that? Maniac's pinwheel? No. La Vendetta. Yeah, let's try this one. We're gonna put those two together, and then let's put this with, yeah, this one's not bad. I like that one. Okay. Okay. I think this would be a cool weapon. Yeah, that's a pretty cool attack. Oh, it's got kind of like a vertical slam, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Such a strange thing. Like, what did they make this for? Oh! How funny. Just these little robots to do the mining so that they didn't have to. That makes sense. That one looks like it had a lot of like a little horns on it, like it's like sound the alarm droid or something. I'm gonna go for this guy because he sees us. Okay, so these guys are just kind of doing their job still. Pretty cool area. It's like such an interesting place. And it makes a lot of sense that you would build a city here. You know, if there's this, basically this deposit of resources, very rich area, not just the ergo and stuff, but, you know, natural materials that you can mine. So it would make sense to set up a big city here. But it's interesting how it's like, how all of that gets twisted when they start trying to like exploit the resources. It's like you don't understand what you're dealing with.
Pretend you can't hear me. I saw you flinch.
Hey, Okay.
Hello. Yes, you, my handsome friend. Surprised? Don't be. This puppet isn't really me. I'm,
Okay.
well, puppeting this one, you might say. Sadly, it appears to be malfunctioning. You found me in quite a bind. Though again, not really me. But I suppose it's fate. You and I, meeting in a place like this. So, might I ask a favor, friend? That is, the real me, I'm, well, trapped. Though I don't know where.
Okay.
It's terribly aggravating is what it is. And embarrassing. Why did my colleagues abandon me like this? Anyway, can you come find me, friend? Just venture a bit deeper into the ruins. But
Okay.
be careful. We don't want you to get stuck somewhere as well.
Right. Okay. So we'll try to find you. Alright. Got a nice little side quest now. And got a nice little stargazer. So this actually might be a really great place for us to go ahead and wrap up this episode. We just got to a new stargazer. We got a new side quest. We got a whole new area to check out with shortcuts and backtracking. So seems like a great place for us to wrap up. I believe this is chapter 9, so we'll be coming back with chapter 10, and we'll be exploring, let's see what the name of this place is, the Ergo mining site. Super exciting. So thanks again for always sticking around. If you're here at episode 9 in the playthrough, at the end of the episode, that's really special. That says something. And I hope that you've been enjoying this ride along the way. There's a very good chance that nobody is here right now, and that is totally okay, because I'm enjoying putting this whole project together, playing through this, and practicing speaking, and just generally like the flow of consciousness, just trying to continue my train of thought while also trying to focus on the task in front of me has been really good practice in general. And just speaking and getting in the habit of slowing down my cadence a little bit so that I can really try to connect my thoughts a little bit better without using filler words like and for example, or like I just did there, because sometimes we try to fill that empty air instead of just letting it be quiet for a second and gathering our thoughts. We use something like or and we fill that gap. And so it's good to practice not doing that so much. So that's been nice. And hopefully it'll just make me better at, pardon me, excuse me, had to clear my throat. Just make me better at this sort of media in general. I'm gonna take a sip because I feel like this is an appropriate time to just kind of be authentic and real at the end of this one, because why not? So yeah, so it's been nice in that sort of a way, and there's also all these sort of barriers that I'm working around, you know. It takes a long time to upload these videos, so even though I might spend a couple of hours playing, I then spend a couple of hours uploading, and that can be, you know, it's obviously time consuming, but it's also in some ways it gives me time to kind of process parts of this playthrough, which is kind of cool and interesting. So I'm just rambling at this point. I'll go ahead and sign off. Thank you if you're here. I appreciate you, and remember to love yourself, because that's really important. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one. I have been and always will be Coobs. Peace and love to you gamers.